Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My, bear with me. Oh, there it is. Hello, hello, and we're live. Today is Thursday. Alright. So let's start by going to the next day. Let's see, this would be Tuesday. We're gonna go to Wednesday. Let's see what happens though in the meantime. That'll be the 15-minute. We're just gonna look at the 1 hour. See kind of what happens. Nothing really. It ranges, it ranges, it ranges, it ranges, it ranges, and we are at the New York's. We are at pre-New York. So it's pre-New York. Let's see. I'm gonna clear the charts. We're gonna take off all the objects. Start from scratch. Object list. Just start from scratch here, and just have fun. Just have fun. That's the key objective. Just have fun. I'm gonna take off all the objects, and let me just make sure this is not too overbearing. Nope. Alright. Let's start this. Alright. Ooh. So right off the bat, it looks like we're breaking lows here. So let's start at the higher time frames. We don't want to have any FOMO. So if we zoom in, again, I was talking about this a couple days ago, but this low, let me see where it's at right now. This low is yeah, I think it's in that same area. So we're at like a pretty high level of support right now. I think the bottom of this wick that is bouncing off of, I have to obviously go higher this time, so I don't get messed up with that changing. So we're in this area, and this whole area is just like a choppy area to buy or sell in. Like, so I'm looking for like sells, like maybe below this point. I don't know if we're gonna get that like right off the rip. So there's this one in this area right here, and then I'm looking for like sells below that point. So now we're gonna zoom back, 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 zoom back. We're gonna see where that line is. That line is like way. Let's zoom out. Let's see where this line is. To zoom out again. But it's maybe 20 pips. Hard to say. So what I'm thinking maybe is if we break this low, then there might be a setup. Let's go like deeper into this. So we're talking about this low being broken, and this is just based on the fact that when we take a look at the time and everything in regards to what we're doing as a trading plan. Oops, okay. Where is this? So right here, it is 616. So when you're trading in your trading plan, you kind of want to just stick to it. Always have it handy. So we can see like there's this level of support here with candles. Just not able to break this level of support. We have a candle here that went down. We have lows being broken here. I think there might be an impulsive sell. Again, we don't want to have FOMO, but I'm thinking because we're on the simulator, be aggressive and just be aggressive. Generally speaking, maybe this wick will get, how do you say, like filled? Let's see if that's a possibility. See if that's a possibility. Let's see. All right, so right here we have lows being broken, lows being broken, lows being broken. Let's go to the higher time frame just to see kind of what we're dealing with here as a whole. So I'm gonna zoom out here on the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, I'm just going to say that this is definitely still some level of support that was broken to turn resistance. So we have price ranging here. Let's see. We're up for the week. News. Let's see what news we're looking at. News, we don't really have anything. We have this at 9:36, but I'm pretty positive I'll be trading. I'll be done trading before 9:36 on the simulator. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna zoom in now and kind of just see what's been happening. So we have this low possibly about to be broken. And if it does, what I was saying on the higher time frames and suggesting is that this wick would get filled, and this gap is probably like 10 pips, about 10 pips. So possibly if this low gets broken right here, there's the potential of it coming down the next 1 hour candle coming up. But at the same time with GU, because we are trading GU, if we have an impulsive move that goes here, it might not allow us to wait for a candle to be broken. At the same time, stop losses here would be about 12 pips, so it's kind of dangerous. Let's see. Okay, so right here, I'm going to open up a sell position and just see kind of what can happen. I'm going to open up my trades here and we'll see what can happen, because there was like a lot of mix up here, a lot of mix up here. Price is obviously like rejecting these areas and coming up. So now it's coming down, breaking lows, breaking lows, breaking lows. Let's kind of see where price is looking ahead. If price comes in this area, I'm looking to close 50% of my trade to be on the safe side. And just, okay, so as we're coming down here, I'm thinking take profit will definitely be here for the whole thing, more than likely, with maybe a runner being left. But today I think I'm going to be quite conservative. So right here we have this low being broken. Let's zoom into the 15-minute. The 15-minute is definitely breaking lows here. Definitely breaking lows here. If one prints in the next, one printed, not below this area, so now we might be rejecting this area. Let's kind of see what will happen next. Kind of sounded like Drake there. See what's happening next. Okay. Let's see what's about to happen next. Let's see. Let's move this for now. And my anticipation is it's not supposed to come above this, and that it's supposed to just keep falling to maybe around this area. So we are breaking lows there on the 15-minute. We have a new 1 hour coming up pretty soon. Let's see here. We are in the simulator, so again, I'm going to be quite aggressive and looking to just keep up my momentum in terms of aggressiveness. Is there the possibility of price just pushing all the way down here? It does look like it, to be 100% honest with you. Let's take away some of this clutter here and just zoom in. Oh, nope, we're zoomed in the most, they're saying. Okay. But it's okay. We'll go to the hour 4. I've seen this setup before. It should actually continue down all the way. But if not, again, if it comes in this area, I'm gonna look towards closing half of my trade. So once we get to around like 10 pips, I'm gonna be looking to leave my stop loss at break even with, then again, I like practicing technique. So what I'm thinking about doing possibly is just looking to take maybe like 5-10 pips, maybe 6 to 10 pips. And if price again comes up in this area, then I'm gonna close 50% and then close the remainder. Actually, I want to be safe, and on the safe side, it has to be 5 pips. So as price comes up to this area, I'm going to be looking to close 50% of that trade to be on the safe side. That'd be about a $10 loss, which is okay. That's fine. I might even close the entire trade. We will see. It's kind of moving shaky here now. New 1 hour and about 30 seconds simulator time. So about 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1. So we have this 15-minute that closed kind of awkwardly at some form of support that just couldn't break it. I just don't like the way it's looking right now. We are at $10, but price is now reversing. I mean, here's what I'll say. Oh, okay. That's not good. What I was gonna say is I'll move my stop loss to here above the previous 30-minute candle. So to do that, I know I need to stop loss, do that, and then add it, and then just visual line on there, and it's gonna allow me to just move that, and I'm gonna put the stop loss to above it, and we'll just put it slightly above it, and I'll accept that. So if I lose, I'm actually just taking a loss of maybe like $12 as opposed to $20 or $30, because my initial, as you can see here, is 15 stop loss, 15 pip stop loss. So I definitely don't want to lose 15. I just start there to give myself enough room to make these adjustments. So right now, this 15-minute is kind of throwing me off, but the whole grand scheme of everything is lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high, and I'm anticipating now this one to break this low and come over to in this area. So we will see. We're just chilling for now. Stop loss is right here above the previous 30-minute candle as we let this trade run. Thinking to myself, is there the possibility of entering more of a trade? No, that's fine. Okay, so right here, I really don't like this trade at all anymore because we're creating some level of support that's already at a level of support. With this kind of closing, and this candle is now also going in the opposite direction. I'm just gonna let this hit my stop loss. I've moved it, which is really great in terms of just risk management. So this trade will say 1 to 2 trades per day, but to lose this trade though, that's okay. We'll look into seeing how it can be like a successful trade, maybe what happened. Well, okay, so I've stopped out right there, which is fine. So I'm gonna now assess the situation and kind of see what happened and draw down in pips. No, not there. History. and kind of just see what happened exactly, right? Maybe this was the move. Maybe there was still so much clutter here that there would have been, yeah, or maybe like overall momentum was to the upside. That is a possibility as well. We can see here there's like supports being created, support, 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 a lot of support here. So maybe we would have had to, yeah, there's a lot. Really, the move would have been this 6 pips and then leaving my stop loss at break even. So if I was to like hypothetically rewind that, I would have taken the 6 pips and then moved my stop loss to break even. I think that's what has to happen next. So for now, we're just going to we're just going to let this day pan out. We are here Wednesday, 7:15 a.m. We are doing 1 to 2 trades per day, and that's actually it. So we're looking at recent information. So we'll go out, recent information, zoom out. Yeah, it's hard to say. But for now, I'm just sitting on my hands. I created a good risk management strategy, and right now my trade is just, I'm not in any trades actually, sorry. I'll actually just close this line here, or delete that line there. So one of the big things too is that, like, in myself improving, I'm looking to maybe find ways to maybe not take trades at all. So maybe this area just being so like so close to everything wouldn't be a good trade, and the better trade would be below this. Maybe even that I was talking about this like strong level of support here. This one is in an area that sorry, bear with me one moment. All right, sorry about that. So it's 7:23 on a Wednesday on the simulator. Probably gonna be here for another hour and 20 minutes just trading on the simulator. Maybe 30 minutes, who knows? Maybe 30, 40 minutes. We'll see. We will see. For now, I'm thinking just speed this day up. Let's see what this day looks like. Usually, so on a 30-minute right here. This is like a really deceptive 30-minute candle. So we have this candle. There's definitely some support being created here, but now we're breaking that support. Wow. Whew. No, it is what it is. See, it's really ranging here, strong range. So maybe the New York Open at 8 a.m. will give us some sort of maybe push to the upside. We have some clean candle here to the left. This whole area though is choppy. So what this tells me is maybe in the future when I'm live trading, like whenever I see this at a level of at a strong level of support, because I talked about this level of support. If you look all the way to the left, 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 this level of, wait, oh, I'm on the 30-minute, that's bad. If I was on the like 4 hour, I'd be able to show you much better, or the daily even way better, but not the 30-minute. So it broke everything. Wow. So yeah, this is definitely just a learning experience for me, because I'm going to actually see kind of where things would have taken place. Oh, okay. Good thing that did not start. That would have been crazy. So right here, previous 30-minute candle, we have, I'm going to speed it up to 21. We have here on the 30-minute candle, what was I looking at? I was looking at this, but we were at a level of support. I know this candle doesn't close below. I know it doesn't. It just gives us the whole move right now without closing. Yeah, this is a quite hard situation. I might have to stay away from these situations in the future. What I can say is though that 8 a.m. candle, that New York Open, man, that New York Open, it gave this such a push, like such a push. Like from the open, if I would have just left the whole trade, I would have been plus more than 16. To zoom out, zoom in. Well, it's gonna show us, but it's kind of taking its time. So right now I'm just seeing what can be done maybe differently. Look in the smaller time frames. Yeah, like if I had seen like this pan out, like this come back to like break this low here, I think what it is this initial trade, I have to be very disciplined, and like others, I have to be very disciplined because this in no way comes back, no way or form or shape, right? So this second trade, if we're counting, that's, wait, I would have been entering around here at the break of this low right here. Can I zoom in? Okay. So at the break of this low right here, my second opportunity, like 1-2 trades, I would have got in, right? Currently, we're sitting at 20 pips. Right, so that gives me enough time to say, hey, you know what, I can take out $30 here and leave like a 10 cent running or a 5 cent running, whatever the case might be. But nonetheless, the number one thing that I have to like probably make note of actually right now is just moving my stop loss to break even. Let me get out my stuff to write with. Nonetheless, that will really help me in terms of benefiting me. Yeah, so almost 30 pips from where my entry would have been for that second attempt. So right here we're at 8:30 a.m. candles coming up. This would be like my runner. I could have said first trade break even, second trade 30 pips. Alright, so let's see here. Today's date is July 15th, 2021. First trade equals less momentum, which makes sense. And then second trade opportunity. Second trade opportunity would have been 8 a.m. 8 a.m. which equals a lot more momentum. This is just like a general observation. You can't make strict rules for the market, because then if you do, you're it's like I seen Bruce Lee one time, he said be water, be water, be shapeless, formless, right? So what he meant by that was like don't overcomplicate things. Like don't put a strict rule on something whereby, like, I mean, have a set of criteria whereby you're entering the trade, like lows are being broken, supports are being broken, but at the same time, like adjust to the different market situations, because not every structure is going to be the same. Definitely not going to be the same. Always changing, and just be flexible, but stick to your rules. I know it's a little complicated sounding. So right here, more lows are being broken. This would be like a 5 cent lot runner at like 30 pips. It's like an extra $15. Yeah, so that's really good. And man, I mean, I'm letting this run, and I'm just like moving my stop losses to like above the previous candle 30-minute, like above the previous 30 minutes candle high, right? So boom, like it's not even coming anywhere close to my stop loss. So what I'm gonna do is, we are here at 9:40 now. A lot of time has subsided. I'm going to now just check out what's gonna kind of take place as an overall, and kind of just watch it. And this would be the runner, but then the runner probably would definitely get stopped out. Actually, 1,000% it would be stopped out. That's what the market does. It just looks to stop people out, but at the same time, like, not really. It doesn't look to like market doesn't like look at individual accounts and say, yo, I'm gonna stop you out. It looks at like general areas and says this is maybe where the most places where a stop loss would be, and then it would go to there. Especially if there's manipulation, like in the US dollar, so much manipulation. Let's see here. What time are we at? We are looking to go to pre-New York, and there's pre-New York 6 a.m. That's gonna go object list and just delete everything. Object list, delete everything. Delete. So object list. Delete. Start fresh. You always want to have a fresh analysis. Well, for this one, I'm gonna just take a look kind of where we are. We're heading down. We came out of this cluster that I was talking about. This huge cluster. I think the low would have been like right here. I'll double check. But for now, we want to just delete everything. Delete. And delete. Okay, so first things first, let's kind of establish where we are in the, again, grand scheme of everything that's going on. We're at this low right here. We're just gonna come left. We are on the highest time frame possible. Today is not the highest time frame, but it's like a high time frame. So right here, we're in this area. I mean, we're about to break lows right here. So if we do, then we can get to this next like wick fill right here. So that's like 20 pips away, and then let's see. Okay. So what to break a low? We would want this low to get broken again, and then we're off to the races for another 20. So we'll just mark that down right here. We're basically already at this zone, but this also is a zone of support. So we're gonna wanna try to see what's gonna happen. On the other hand, I can see that this is some level of support that was broken, now turned resistance. So now this is resistance, and we're looking to this area as a take profit. If it was to buy, let's say, this whole area is kind of clutterish. So same thing on the 1 hour. We're here. We want that to break. Otherwise, we have this level of like some support right here. I'm just gonna move this because we want relevant information. So I feel like this is the relevant information that we're looking for, like right over here in this area, and then price would come up and look towards filling this area. Because yeah, it's kind of clutter. A lot of clutter. Here is kind of like went down, it would mirror it up. We're breaking lows here. Oh yeah, we're definitely breaking lows here. So if we break this low, I'm thinking to myself, is there an opportunity to sell? This would be like around my take profit area I was talking about, and then we have like some levels of resistance that we'd have to get through though if we're buying. So right here, as we break lows, I'm gonna open up a sell. I'm gonna be a bit more aggressive with this move, I think. No, I'm gonna be conservative. I'm gonna still remain conservative. So this is really impulsive. This is greatly impulsive. Just I've made this trade based on the fact that we're breaking lows. We have this downtrend. Now, what I'm thinking is this the move? This whole move right here, this 20 pip move, was that the move? Was this break of the low and this candle right here the move? Possibly. Possibly. Yeah, I might have got him too preemptively. Yeah, that's a possibility. Um, right off the bat, I'm gonna go ahead and just take care of well, definitely staying on top of this trade. Uh, we're in the simulator. I'll be a bit aggressive. Um, so I know I'm looking for around maybe like 5-6 pips right off the rip. So that's what I'm gonna be looking for right off the rip. And let's talk about if it goes up. So if it continues up, we're looking at like about 5 pips that we're going to be taking some of this trade off. So that's around this area right here. So this is my open. It's about 5 pips around this area right here. And if it comes up to this area, I'm looking to close 50%. So this trade was actually done very early. I'm not very much so liking it. It was done at 6:15. Always room to learn. There's always room to learn. This candle right here, now that I look at it, is throwing me off. Because you want candles to kind of close in your direction, and nothing has closed in our direction. So that's something I'm going to make note of. Make note of something here, and I'm going to say, look for candles to close in your direction. Okay, so right here, as we get to around, I'm going to slow it down a little bit so I can kind of just assess the situation. So right here, as we get to around like 7-8 pips, I'm going to go ahead and close partial. I'm going to choose to close 80%, leave little like 4-cent runner here, and move the rest to break even and take off the take profit, put take profit to, okay, 20. Let's do 20 pips. I'll accept that. What is going on here? What is going on? That is so strange. So right now our runner is just running normal. Just some normal stuff happening here. So right here we hit 10 pips. This is 10 pips from entry. That is smooth. I did talk about if we broke these lows that it would get around 20 pips. So that's kind of what the overall goal is. And my stop loss is at break even. So we are just waiting. This is a risk-free trade. Account. So right here our take profits about to be hit. And as it is, I'll just take another close partial, and I'll do 50%, and I'll take profit off, and let's see what can come about this. You know what? I'll just be on the safe side, and I'll just close another partial. I'll close 50%, and we'll leave a cent running with that cent at break even. We have secured that whole trade. We're going to look towards taking another one next week, because here's Friday. So that was a bit of an aggressive trade. I mean, I didn't even wait for New York Open, but I see the opportunity. Sometimes there's not many chances given by the market for you to be able to say, hey, I'm gonna wait for this and wait for this, especially not on a Friday when there's lack of momentum. It doesn't mean go all out in terms of aggressiveness, but it definitely means, like I was saying like a couple minutes ago, like maybe like 5-10 minutes ago, be flexible. especially when you're learning, I believe, like I feel, because when you're learning, you're not actually like risk anything. So you have an ample amount of time to make mistakes, but at the same time apply what you know. Just apply what you know and be definitely on the safe side. But yeah, this is definitely something that I talked about, that if we kept breaking lows, that we would get to 20 pips, and we did, and we're still running actually. We're at a full like 26, 20, yeah, 26, right? So good trade. All in all, a good trade. It was like a one 15-minute candle. It was a really good trade. Yeah, so I have no doubt that momentum will I have no doubt that momentum from the market will make me hit my stop loss. Bear with me one moment. Oh, okay, I had to check something. Sorry about that, guys. So 1 cent lot still open. We are not risking anything really. This is at 18, 19 pips, 16 going down still. We're just letting this run, seeing if maybe maybe we can get a candle formation that would maybe not go as high as here, right? Leave a wick and come down. We will see. Or maybe the body of this will come up in the next 9 minutes, come create here, and then if that happened though, that would be a bad situation. I feel like this is the better situation if it closes like below here. Maybe I have to learn how to trail my stop losses as well. For now, I'm just gonna close this entire trade. Well, let's be aggressive. I don't mind. It's like a 1 cent lot. Yeah, so I feel like this is like lagging really hard right now. Yeah, I feel like that's lagging like way too hard. Let's see. Yeah, because this is like the trade. So how's it on? Ooh. Okay. Yeah, usually you'd get like, man, usually it'd be much faster than this. I think I might have to speed this up. Yeah, let's speed this up. Man, even right now it's slow. What? It's at 21. Oh man, that's crazy. Let's see what's gonna happen here. I'll close this. We're on the safe side. What? Here's where my trade would have been. Well, just go here. Yeah, this is where my trade would have been. This low got broken. It's right there. Boom, stop loss hit. That's okay. Might be taking long because it's a Friday. Who knows? But we're just going to go ahead and 1 to 2 trades per day and risking 1 to 2%. Generally speaking, it should be around 1%, but remaining a bit aggressive, which is fine. Yeah, so I don't know why, but this is taking so long. What if I do 40? 40 is a bit quicker. Not quick enough. Oh man. Alright, so I'm gonna probably be on this for another like 20 minutes or so. 20 minutes or so. I might just finish up this week. Maybe start Monday and then call it out a day. We'll see. See, we got a couple of good days. That's good still. Alright, so this is the 7 a.m. candle. Okay, a bit chilly. Hold on, I'll be right back. right. So Friday, this is the 8:30 candle right here. So this is how the candle opened for 8 a.m. So it all happened actually like if I wheel it back like a candle, if I go back. This signifies that this is the 8 a.m. candle. This is the 7:30 candle. So we really didn't have a lot of push. I mean, it did pan out to that 20 that I was talking about, and then went an additional like 40 on top of that. So we did get that push, but that push happened between 6:30, or sorry, 6 a.m. ish and 7 a.m. or 7:30, 7 or 8 a.m. sorry, but it didn't happen after 8 a.m. right? So that kind of goes back to what I was saying as a general observation, as per like that you're gonna have a lot of volume at like 8 a.m. It's not always the case. It's just it can be the case. Right, so good trade all in all. Had I held it, I probably would have held it for like 30. That would have been $60 profit. That would have been good. That would have been really good. So for now, what we're gonna do is we are gonna go to the next day. We're gonna see how this pans out. So let's see how this pans out. Ranges, which is expected. We're coming into the Asian session. We're getting a lot of ranging. Getting into the London. This is pre-London. Now we're in London. London ranged. And right here we are at the pre. This is pre-New York, right? So what I'm gonna do is we just remove all objects. Start from afresh. Let's go. Start from afresh. Oop, close this. Start from afresh. Object list. Oh, do they have? I mean, saving like a button, right? It's like object list is Control B. Control B. I might have to do the Control B more often. Okay, so let's start at the higher time frame. So we had this candle close. Again, we are going to look all the way to the left at what kind of area we're in and what kind of price we're looking at, right? So price is entering an area where it actually is breaking everything. Okay, so price actually broke out of this, and we would actually need more data to find out kind of where price is heading. Can I download that data? Sessions. History on chart. Where is this? I'm trying to see what's this history on charts. Okay. Dang it. Yeah. I mean, I tried to go back and see more, but for the time being, we'll just let this play out. And it's not like we're going in blind, but it is gonna hamper. So for now, we'll just say, oh, okay, hold on, let me go to my trades. For now, we'll just basically say that if it breaks lows, it will continue. And we'll have to now, let me put in my notes. We'll have to now include notes to self, include like 1,000 days of history. 1,000 days is good. So right here we are clearly, this is the first bullish candle we've had for how many days? Let's check. 1, 2. Okay, no, sorry. 1. This is a doji candle, so it doesn't really count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically a whole week. a whole trading week. Every day was just bear bullish. So I'm thinking now that everything was bullish. I'm thinking now that we can head up. That is a possibility. So maybe if we break out of these, then there will be like clear traffic till we get to like here, right? So let's zoom in and kind of see what that would look like. So we're wanting to break out of here, and we have clean candles all the way up to around here, right? So that's like a 40 pip gap right there. Then we have this support right here. So essentially what it is that I'm looking at here is that I don't really want to trade in this area. This area right here is like a no trade area to me, because look how messy it is. Just range. However, kind of my bias is pointing up, because we had on the higher time frames, we had this candle close bullish. So that's kind of like where my head's at right now. Let me take this off. Delete. So that's where my head's right now. I'm going to zoom in to the 30 minutes, and we are going to just assess the same situation. Let's see. Yeah. To the top of that, that's about a 40 pip gap. Yeah, that's really good. Now we wait patiently. Wait patiently and just see what will come about. Monday, and we were just waiting and being patient.